One of the biggest things or advantages that I ever did for myself was studying music marketing, spending more time on my visibility rather than my ability. And it's not a bad idea, obviously, to have the ability. Having a good sound, being a talented DJ, being a good enough producer, putting a stop loss on obsession, um, letting a track be a track. I've proven it many times over with my tracks that you don't need the nuances to a degree. And I don't practice this with every track, but I have proven it with some tracks that you don't need the nuances of things that the common listener is not going to hear in order to have a successful track that is liked among fans. So be careful about how you judge yourself and your production skills, because unless you invite people behind the curtain, they don't know what's going on behind the curtain. So if it sounds good, leave it at that. Let it be good. And move on to something that's just as important, if not more important, which is marketing, visibility, getting your stuff out there in the arena to play, to compete. Because just making tracks really isn't good enough, and obsessing over being the greatest producer or the most techie, geeky, nerdy, gearhead, I understand ones and zeros, this and that. Nobody cares about that at a festival. They want great music to jump around and dance to, and if they don't know about you, they can't jump around and dance to you. And I do really want to stress visibility, similar to developing your ability, is not an instant process. So don't think that you're going to spend years becoming a great producer and then one random Monday you're going to go live, and by that Friday you're completely lit up, moving the needle on everybody's playlists and the talk of the nation. It's expensive and it just doesn't happen that way. So get marketing now, locally, regionally, um, and eventually nationally and internationally, because it takes time. It really takes time to get your sound and your name out there. And it takes people seeing you multiple times, exposure to your brand multiple times, for them to make the decision that they like you and they're down with you. So, just understand that if you think that you're going to obsess over the perfect DJ set or the perfect track and having just unlimited knowledge on production and how to code plugins yourself and building gaming laptops or building gaming towers for yourself, fans don't care about that. And focusing only on that is really neglecting the marketing side of your business. And you're not going to market yourself for a month and then be done, um, and be a household name. It doesn't work that way. So understand that marketing takes time. So I would think about, once you have a decent thing, you know, that being logo, website, merchandise, couple of tracks that are good, going, push that to the public. Don't overthink it and then realize, well, I don't love what I have going on here. Let me start over before I push it to the public. And then let me start over again before I push it to the public. Or, oh, I'm so much better at mixing now than I was a year ago when I prepared these tracks to push out to the public. Let me remix them. Let me start over and mix new tracks because I'm so much better than I was, and then I'll push it out to the public. You're going to wake up and 5 years are going to pass you doing that. Push it out now. Stop waiting to be better than you are now. Stop stalling and recreating because you're better than you were. Stop letting gatekeepers decide and get visible now.